Hey guys, what is going on? Mr. D Thinkysaurus here, and I am bringing you my predictions for some of the games in next year's season. So the first game we're going to be looking at here is the Vikings and the Jaguars, week 1, and you know this game is tough to call. You know, these two teams are very similar. They have good running games, not the greatest passing games. I'd say maybe the Vikings passing game is slightly better than the Jaguars, but I would also say personally I think that Maurice Jones-Drew is a better running back than Adrian Peterson. I mean, I know there's a lot of debate going on about that, but you guys can think whoever's better. It really doesn't bother me, but personally I just think Maurice Jones-Drew is a better running back. And you know, they both got a good. They both got a good D line in that respect. They're both very similar, and you know, I think the Jaguars have slightly better corners. So you know, these two teams are very closely matched. However, when this game actually happens, Adrian Peterson probably will be playing, but you know, he probably won't be playing very long because he did get that injury a little while back. So they're probably not going to want to. The Vikings probably aren't going to want to play him straight away, because obviously if they do and the injury comes back, then he could be out for the season. You know, then the Vikings pretty much screwed for the rest of the season. So you know, they're not really going to have a running. They're not going to have a stronger running game on the day as the Jaguars are, and you know, the Jaguars are also going to have a better passing game because they signed, who else? They got Laurent Robinson and Justin Blackman in the draft and a few other receivers. So you know, and they got Mercedes Lewis obviously. So you know, like their passing game is going to be a lot better. I'm not sure who they're starting, whether it's Blaine Gabbert or the other quarterback that they got. Oh, I can't remember what his name is, but they got another quarterback, so I'm not really sure what's going on there with who's going to be starting. But you know, I think Blaine Gabbert can step up. I think his rookie season, it wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't that bad at all. I think if just with a little bit more experience, I think is what he needs in the NFL. Not so much. I don't think he really needs to sort out, you know, like his actual techniques when he's playing. I just think he needs to have a little bit more experience, you know, taking the ball under center, because he was a bit cautious last season with snapping the ball from under center. So you know, if he can just get a little bit more experience, I think the Jaguars will be quite a good team this year. And you never know, they might surprise us and get to the playoffs. You never know. But however, I don't think the same can be said for the Vikings this year. I'm not sure. They might come for and surprise us, but I don't think Adrian Peterson will perform that brilliantly, to be honest. I mean, we all know that he does fumble the ball quite a lot. So, I mean, if he can just cut down on his fumbles and kind of just keep playing as a power running back, then you know, I think he might play well. But you know, it's tough to call at this point, really. So basically, my predictions for this is that the Jaguars are going to take this game in week 1. I don't think it will be too much of a hard game for them. I personally think the score will be maybe, I think they might win by two touchdowns, maybe, would be my guess at this point. But you know, I mean, I might be wrong. But anyway, if you guys want to post below what games you want me to do of week 1, I'm probably going to do one more week 1 game and then start moving on to week 2. So maybe do 2 games each week, sort of thing. And you know, I'll go and play with those teams, make my own predictions. And again, if you have your own predictions of this matchup, then please post below of what you think is going to happen. You know, I'm really not fussed. I'll take on all opinions. I'm not really a big Jaguars or Vikings fan, so you know, doesn't affect me personally. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and any other feedback you'd like to tell me about, just post in the comments below. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and until next time, goodbye.